FM with Josh and Pates this morning, and now we've got Peter.
Yeah, now it's Josh, Pates and Peter.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, good morning, Peter.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. How are you going this morning?
Now,
it's pretty early, pretty cold. It's
yeah,
good.
it certainly is.
That it is. Now, Peter is a local musician, and whereabouts did you grow up, Peter?
Grew up in Adelaide. I was a Flagstaff Hill boy, so came up in the foothills, I guess.
Awesome.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds good.
Good on your Pates, good research. So we're going to have a bit of a chat to Peter, and then he's going to play one of his songs. What one have you got lined up for us?
I want to play a song off the new album called This Means You.
Okay, nice.
Looking forward to that.
The new album.
We're going to start with the important questions first.
Yes.
And then we're going to get into the rest of the stuff.
Roll into the important questions, Pates.
So my first question is, what is your favourite flavour of milkshake?
Wow, probably caramel.
Caramel.
We were really worried you were going to say vanilla, and we were like, if he says vanilla, he has to leave.
We'd have to stop it short.
I don't think I'm that kind of person. Like,
Good.
Thank goodness.
Are you more of a chicken or beef schnitzel kind of guy?
I used to be a chicken person, and then I've cut it all, and I'm actually vegetarian now.
Oh, well, that's
I was
great
also
question,
worried you were going to say that.
Wow, there you go.
Well, there goes all the rest of my
Should I just go now? Like, that's it. This is done.
No, it's alright. We let vegetarians in. Well, yeah, you're right. I should have done some more research.
Well done, Pates.
Okay. So, now the actual important questions.
What's your favourite vegetable?
My favourite vegetable. That's one of the hardest questions you could ask. Probably I like broccoli when it's done really well.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Really well as in soft or like...
Well, not like as in like it's got
the word.
The right amount of like oil and salt and all that kind of like flavouring and seasoning. It's perfect.
Good
You've
work.
heard it here first, guys.
He likes broccoli. Lock it in.
It's what I'm about. Yeah.
Alrighty.
When did you first get into music? Like, how old were you?
It's kind of like before I can really remember. I mean, like maybe 4 years old. So I got this guitar from my great grandmother, and I think it was like a Christmas present or something, and it was like not even a half size guitar. It was a tiny thing, like a little toy thing. It's not this guitar. Don't worry.
I was going to say, that guitar has lasted really well.
Because you guys are looking at it like, wow, that's amazing.
Well, that's a little bit much for a 4-year-old, that.
Yeah. Well, it's
been like a cello.
No, it's some of those are ancient. This guitar like had a couple of strings on it and whatnot, but I used to just play it on the bedroom floor. So it was like around 4 or 5 years old, I reckon.
And I have done some research with this part. Your family is musical.
Yeah. Wow, where did you find this? Jeez, the internet is...
It's a world of information, the internet. Careful what you put on there.
Yeah.
Even Flagstaff Hill's on there, folks.
Funny. Thank you. Did that encourage you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, who's the family connection here?
Both your parents, actually.
Tell
us about it, actually. Tell us.
Well,
otherwise I'm going to sound creepy.
Well, it's always been... Like, my parents originally met like in a Greek band years ago, so... my nationality being Greek, they Dad was a guitarist, Mum was a singer and whatnot. So they sort of got together like that, and then my brother and sister also have a musical side about them as well.
That's awesome.
So what sort of music do you sort of write?
I write. I guess the best way to put it is like poppy R&B. I'm a huge like neo soul fan as well, so like your Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Music Soul Child, Dwelle, D'Angelo, all of that kind of stuff. Which like I'm sure that there are a lot of people, even probably listening, that aren't too familiar with some of those artists. They came up. They sort of came up in the US around late '90s, early 2000s, and so that kind of stuff. And then like John Mayer and Jamie Cullum. So artists like that, and it's kind of like it's a bit of a blend between all of those. Like I can't really sit here and define my genre to something exact. So
excellent. So how do you sort of get into this kind of career? Like you've always wanted to do, like be a singer sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, originally I studied at the Con at the Elder Conservatorium, and going there I was a jazz musician, so I studied jazz. And I got to my 3rd year there, and then I was like, well, I don't... Like, I wanted to do jazz, and I wanted to be the New York guy. I wanted to go over and be the New York jazz musician. That sort of fell through, and I just ended up going back to my roots, because before I studied jazz, I was like flat out into poppy R&B music, you know. So it sort of came through again, and I was like, yeah, this is it. This is what I want to do. So I ended up saving up enough money, and I basically, the bedroom that I had at home, I changed into a recording studio. So I bought all this gear. It's like sort of similar to this room in here.
Okay.
And I kind of created like a mini recording studio, and I did my first album, Here We Be.
Okay.
So that was in 2014.
2014. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was your first one, and you're starting up another one?
Yeah, well, it's already been released. Actually, this April it was released.
Okay.
Called Chances Are. So it's available on iTunes, Amazon, and so is Here We Be.
Excellent.
Awesome. Tell us a bit about the process of recording. Like, how many songs have you got per album? How long does it take?
Well, I've got 12 on each album, actually. And it's kind of funny how that happened because I started at like, you know, I've got 14 or 15 songs that are going on the album. And then, like, before mastering, before the final stages of getting the album done, I was going like, no, that one doesn't make it. So then it's 14. And then it's 13. So by having those extra tracks, it kind of cuts down to 12, and it's like if I had 12, it'd probably be 9. So yeah, I always go more than what I put on an album because there's always tunes that don't make it.
Absolutely. We're just going to go to these sponsorship announcements, and then we'll be back chatting with Peter.